You make decisions all day, every day, and these have a great impact on your life. Good decisions can lead to a better life, whereas bad decisions can seriously affect your future. Here are the worst decisions you can ever make in life. Worst decision number 1. Not following Jesus Christ. We should follow Jesus because of who He is, our Lord. When we follow Jesus, we grow stronger and become more like Him. Following His light and example will bring us joy, happiness, and peace, even if things around us are hard. Worst decision number 2. Having unprotected sex. Unless you are wanting to catch a sexually transmitted disease, or have a baby, protect yourself by either not having sex, or using condoms. Worst decision number 3. Taking on a huge debt just to lead a lavish lifestyle. Only buy what you could afford to buy twice. A lavish lifestyle is great if you can afford it, but think about the reasons you are putting yourself under so much financial strain. Is it because you have low self-esteem, or to impress others, or maybe to fit in? If people only want to associate with you because of the material things you have, then they really aren't your true friends, and there are much better things you could be doing with your money to set yourself up for a comfortable future. Worst decision number 4. Traveling to dangerous places. If you are after adventure, go skydiving. Avoid traveling to places where there is a high likelihood you could catch a deadly disease, get kidnapped, or caught up in a violent street protest. Worst decision number 5. Thinking you can change someone. No amount of love, or nagging, can make someone change unless they themselves want to change. End of story. Worst decision number 6. Cheating. Whether it be cheating on an exam, your taxes, or on your wife, once you are caught cheating, people will look at you in a different light and find it difficult to ever trust you again. Plus, cheaters often live with great anxiety and stress caused by the constant threat of being caught. Worst decision number 7. Settling for less. If you make a habit of settling for less in life, you will start to subconsciously believe that is all you deserve. Always value your own immense self-worth. Worst decision number 8. Doing what others want you to do. Everyone's purpose in life is different, and you should not let others decide for you what your purpose in life is. Value your own opinions above others. You don't need other people's approval. Find your real purpose, and start working towards fulfilling it to have a happy and genuine life, and not one filled with regret. Worst decision number 9. Not even trying. How can you ever succeed at anything, if you don't even try? Whether you fail or not doesn't really matter. What's impressive is the courage you have shown for trying. Be proud of that. Worst decision number 10. Thinking you can control everyone and everything. People who do this are either perfectionists or feeling out of control themselves. Accepting reality is the key to stop yourself from making this bad decision. Accepting reality reduces anxiety and allows us to use the power of wisdom and show compassion to others. For your own mental health, it is better to come to an awareness and acceptance that there are some things that are out of your control, and that you will have the strength to deal with whatever may happen. Worst decision number 11. Getting into business with people you don't know. In some instances, you can't even trust your own family members, so why would you trust someone you don't even know with your hard-earned cash? Worst decision number 12. Not putting relationships first. Research shows that healthy relationships are one of the most important needs humans have. We are social creatures, and need other people to survive. Working too much, and neglecting loved ones, is a common regret in dying people. Worst decision number 13. Not eating a healthy diet. Eating well is a basic necessity for good health and well-being. Healthy eating helps us to maintain a healthy weight, and reduces our risk of type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and the risk of developing cardiovascular disease, and some cancers. Worst decision number 14. Adopting bad habits. Bad habits like smoking and taking drugs negatively affect all aspects of your life, and are extremely difficult to break. The best thing to do is to not start these bad habits in the first place. Worst decision number 15. Running away from your problems. Problems don't go away by themselves. Facing your problems immediately will reduce your stress and worry levels significantly. Worst decision number 16. Waiting for the right time. There may never be a right time. Take action now, and make things happen. Worst decision number 17. Getting married too soon. Marrying too soon is often one of the reasons why people get divorced. Marriages tend to fail when they don't live up to people's expectations. Always remember, you can't change someone. Marriage is a huge commitment, and many of us get caught up in the romance, and jump in too soon for various reasons, such as low self-esteem, peer pressure, insecurity, and a narrowing window of time to have children. Successful marriages take a lot of work, and premarital counseling is advised to get you off to a good start. Worst decision number 18. Engaging in investment schemes you don't understand. Don't risk your hard-earned cash jumping on the bandwagon with some get-rich-quick investment scheme. These are rarely legitimate and purposely confusing. Remember the old saying, a sucker is born every minute. Don't become one. Worst decision number 19. Not being a good friend. Ever heard of karma? If you haven't been a good friend, don't expect others to be there for you in your time of need. Worst decision number 20. Breaking the law. The law always catches up with criminals eventually. Breaking the law puts yourself and others in danger, and who wants to spend time locked away in a cell? Worst decision number 21. Quitting your job without having a plan of what you will do next. Many of us dream of telling our bosses to stick their job where the sun don't shine, but it's vital to keep your cool and face reality. How would you survive with no income? In these tough times of high unemployment, finding another job may be extremely difficult. Instead, bide your time and make an exit plan that won't ruin you financially. Worst decision number 22. Getting into fights. The only times you should be in a fight is if you are defending yourself. Some really good reasons why you shouldn't get into fights are, you might get seriously hurt, you might go to jail, or you could even die. When you get into a fight you can never be certain of the outcome. Worst decision number 23. Speeding. Speeding is illegal, and dramatically increases the risk of injuring or killing yourself or other innocent people. Speeding kills. Worst decision number 24. Jumping into water without knowing the depth or other dangers under the surface. Always check for depth, debris, and bystanders before jumping into any body of water. Many people who have not done this have ended up paralyzed and in a wheelchair, or dead. Always look before you leap into water. Worst decision number 25. Not wearing a seatbelt. Quite simply, seatbelts save lives. Car accidents happen every single day, and wearing a seatbelt can help save your life. Worst decision number 26. Driving drunk. Driving under the influence of alcohol greatly increases your risk of being in a car accident. Alcohol slows your reaction time and impairs your ability to think long-term and use common sense. Never get into a car with a driver who has been drinking, and always take the keys off someone who is intoxicated and attempting to drive. Worst decision number 27. Surrounding yourself with toxic people. Toxic people are everywhere. They hold grudges, make you feel horrible about your circumstances, they crush your hopes and dreams with negative comments, lie to you, manipulate you, and make you feel inferior when you are around them. Distance yourself from these toxic people where possible, and reclaim your power by learning to say no, setting firm boundaries, and keeping your cool, and not reacting to them. Worst decision number 28. Changing who you are, to fit in. To find true happiness, we must be true to ourselves, live our own dreams, and be proud of what makes us unique instead of feeling the pressure to follow the crowd. Be true to yourself, and live your own truth. Worst decision number 29. Not taking risks. You never know what could happen unless you take a chance. As hockey legend Wayne Gretzky once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. By taking a few risks in your life, you can create new opportunities for yourself, learn, grow, overcome your fears, and set a good example for your kids. Worst decision number 30. Giving up on yourself. The only time you fail in life is when you give up. Worst decision number 31. Allowing your past to rule your present. When you allow your past to rule your present, you compromise your future by allowing past insecurities, rejections, and failures stop you from taking on new challenges, and possibly moving forward. This defeatist attitude will keep you stuck in your life, and you will end up achieving far less than what you are potentially capable of. Worst decision number 32. Not being kind and humble. If you want to be successful in life, practice kindness and humility. People will want to be around you, do business with you, work harder for you, and be loyal to you. As the saying goes, you can catch more bees with honey than vinegar, and you will be able to sleep better at night, knowing you are doing your small bit to make the world a better place. Worst decision number 33. Not being grateful for what you have. Gratitude is one of the key elements of happiness. People who practice gratitude have lower levels of stress and depression, a more positive attitude and higher levels of optimism and greater life satisfaction. Practicing gratitude also makes you more empathetic and less envious. Worst decision number 34. Not putting yourself first. Putting yourself first means being kind to yourself as you are to others. It means taking care of yourself so you can be more productive, organized, and a better person in general. It means just loving yourself a little more, and that's not selfish, it's necessary. Worst decision number 35. Getting a tattoo. What might look cool when you're 18, might look ridiculous when you're 50. Your taste changes over the years, so best to avoid getting a tattoo, or get a tattoo on a place in your body that can be easily hidden by clothing. Worst decision number 36. Not saving money. While it's tempting to live it up when you are young, not saving money makes your life harder in so many ways. Without an emergency savings fund, when an unexpected problem happens, you will probably have to borrow money to cover the bills, sending you into debt, which could take years to repay. Without savings, it makes it harder to reach your long-term goals such as buying a house, taking a big holiday, paying for your kids' education, and being able to retire. No one wants to have to work until the day they drop dead. Worst decision number 37. Searching for the perfect partner. No one is perfect, and a perfect partner, or a relationship, just doesn't exist. For any relationship to work, it takes commitment, and hard work by all involved. Dear Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen.